Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karina. For all of you that are new, hi. So today's video is going to be super chill, super relaxed. As you can see, I am still in my robe, even though it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. No shame in my game. I've been wanting to do this video because I've seen it floating around on YouTube. So many people are doing this 1 hour transformation, and I actually have somewhere to go, you guys. I am such a homebody. I like to stay home in my cocoon, in my pajamas, and my sweatpants with my comfy socks. That is life for me. But today we actually planned a girls' night out, just me and my two sisters. I would love to have them on my channel one day. If you guys would love to see like a video with them, let me know, and hopefully one day I can get them on here. They're super camera shy. With that said, I wanted to get ready with you guys and just update you on some things that have been happening on my life. Really not a lot because I am pretty basic and I don't do much, and I live in Utah and nothing fun happens here. So with that said, I'm just going to, like I said, just talk about little things here and there that I feel like I need to update you guys of. Anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and start this transformation. Let's get this transformation started. So first things first, my robe always looks disgusting, and I swear I wash it, but I think it's because it gets these little like fuzzies stuck on it that it just looks gross, and I promise I washed it, okay? So I cleaned my face before I started. I moisturized, but my skin is lagging right now. I currently had like a really bad breakout, so my skin is like in desperate need of moisture. So what I'm gonna do is take my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. I have all my makeup laid out. I don't know what kind of eyeshadow look I'm doing. I know what I'm wearing. I'm not gonna wear anything fancy. We're literally just gonna go out and have dinner at like a restaurant slash bar and just spend time with each other, because even though we hang out a lot, me and my older sister have our daughters that are really close to age. My older sister recently had a baby. He is the cutest thing ever. And it's hard when you're a new mom. I've been there. And so we do spend time together. Obviously, we're sisters, but we haven't gone out together, like to go out and eat or celebrate anything in such a long time. And I think it's so healthy and so cool, you know, for you to spend and have some sort of bond with your siblings. I think it's super important. I am so grateful that my mom always taught us to love each other and look for each other. P.S. For my pores, I use the Cover FX primer. This is the only thing that I used for my primer. I don't use it for the rest of my face. For the rest of my face, I'm going to be mixing these two. I love this combo at the moment, the NYX Angel Veil with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This one just replenishes my skin, and this one gives it like a very soft, what's it called? It just makes, oh shoot, I just applied a ton of the NYX one. Yikes, oh, that is such a waste. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm so grateful that my mom always taught us to like love each other and respect each other. P.S. I just want to mention this because these towelettes are so bomb. These are the Equate Rose Water Cleansing Towelettes. They smell like rose water and they make my skin feel soft, and I don't know, I just really like them. Me and my older sister are definitely a little bit tighter than me and my younger sister. I've done a video with my younger sister, but it's because me and my older sister, her name is Zoraida, we call her Sori. We grew up together, and she was like a mother figure to me for a very, very long time. I haven't spoken too much about this. Maybe I'll just mention it to you guys briefly. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's a really long story. But we did live in Mexico, like actually Mexico. We lived in Torreon, Coahuila for about 6-7 months. P.S. I'm going to be using the new Hourglass Vanish Seamless Liquid Foundation. Now, I have tried this out before today once or twice, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about this foundation. It is extremely full coverage. You really just need one pump for your entire face. But I did notice that it creased a lot in my fine lines, like my smile lines. Mine are pretty deep, like you can see, and I hate them. And I also have like little wrinkles right here. And I did notice that it set into my wrinkles a little too much. And then by the end of the day, the foundation was caking up a lot right here. And I only used one pump, and I'm going to use again one pump Hopefully that is not too much and I'm not overdoing it. But this foundation is crazy full coverage. Anyway, like I was saying, so yeah, we did live in Mexico for about 6 or 7 months. This was back when I was about 15 years old, 15, 16. And let me tell you that living in Mexico was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. It was such a drastic change. I was born and raised here in the United States. I was actually born in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And when we moved to Mexico, we actually ended up moving because my stepdad got deported. And my mom thought she couldn't make it without him. And so we followed him and we moved to Mexico. And so when we did leave, it was so hard for me to get into school over there because I was an American and I had to become full Mexican, like have my citizenship. So we did that, and the time that we were over there in Mexico, me and my older sister, again, her name is Sori, we got really, really close. I'm going to go straight with concealer. This is the LA Colors, or LA Girl Peach Concealer. This has become one of my favorites. I used to love the orange corrector, but it's just a little too dark. I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm taking the Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade Light Neutral. Yeah. Anyway, back to the story. So yeah, when I came to Utah, my uncles were the ones that put me in school. So I am forever grateful that they took us in. So then, again, that's what made mine and my sister's bond so much stronger, because when we moved to Utah, I was still only like 17, almost 18. And mind you, at that age, I don't know about y'all, but I was extremely immature. I was childish, and you know, I was just not responsible, and I wasn't ready to be without my mom. But unfortunately, I had to be without her, and I had to try and grow up. And my sister was there for me. She protected me. She took care of me. She was like a second mom to me. And so I feel like me and her have this extra connection, you know. And then like now we're both moms. And funny thing is that I knew my sister's now boyfriend in high school, and also my now fiance in high school, but I just never talked to them because I was that awkward, shy girl that didn't talk to anyone. You know, I was just like kept to myself, reserved. I was like a little good niña. And yeah, that's how it is now. I don't even know if I'm making sense with anything that I'm saying. I'm just like spitting out words left and right. But if you guys have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Because I am going to go out at night, I want to make sure that my foundation stays on all day, even though it's full coverage. But I'm just going to go in with a little bit of my Frankie Rose setting powder or face powder. This is in the shade Olive. And we're just going to set a little bit of that on the skin, just so we make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. I personally don't like to set my skin with the same powder that I bake with, especially if they are like translucent powders, because more than likely they're going to give you flashback, or they're just going to make your face look very washed out. Not really my thing. Okay, I think I'm going to do my eyebrows now because they are driving me insane. I usually do my eyebrows first. So I am either going to speed up the process of me doing my eyebrows, or I'm just going to like come back with my eyebrows done. But for the brush, I like to use, I don't even know. This is an Anastasia brush. Like there's no name on it anymore because it's old. And the pomade that I've been loving, I'm obsessed with the formula of this, is the Moira Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. I am in the shade Deep Ebony. I love this shade so much, and just the creaminess of this product. It hasn't dried out, and it's extremely, extremely creamy. I already said that, but I want you guys to know that it's extremely creamy. I thought I was recording myself this whole time doing my eyebrows, and my camera was off. So with that said, I guess we're just going to move along since my camera decided not to film me doing my eyebrows. Okay, so brows are done. Naturally, I would go in with eyeshadow. So I have here, I haven't used this since I first tried it, the Alamar Cosmetics palette, which is stunning. It's this one right here. So another, I guess, update or something that I wanted to talk to you guys about is, because I do get questions every now and then, and I appreciate those questions because they really pushed me to take care of myself a little bit more. You might know that I've mentioned that I've had a really hard time with keeping myself asleep and just sleeping in general. I don't know if you guys have noticed in my videos for the past maybe, I would say 1 to 3 months, I've lost tons of weight. So just to give you a little idea of my body type, I am only 5 feet. So I'm really short. I'm going to go in with Guantanamera, which is this one, and I'm going to apply it onto the crease. When I was at my heaviest, I was almost tiptoeing 140 pounds, which I know it may seem not heavy for some of you, but again, keep in mind, I'm only 5 feet, you know, small frame. So I was technically a little bit overweight for my height and my build. So I started to try and lose weight the beginning of 2018, and I was able to lose some pounds, but I am the worst at maintaining diets. If you guys are the worst at maintaining diets, let me know so I know that I'm not the only one. So fast forward to now, I feel like I've been struggling with my sleep for the past maybe 3 months. I went, I think, a whole month, no lie, a whole month, every single day. I would wake up every night at 3 a.m. Now, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, you know, that's some creepy stuff. Like they say that las brujas. I don't believe in that. I am not a believer in ghosts. I think that when people pass away, they go either to or somewhere, you know. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in witches. I do believe in demons, and I've never experienced anything creepy, so I don't think that has anything to do with it. But I definitely did get scared because I was like, what is going on? Why am I waking up every day at the same time? Now I'm going to go in with Tropico, which is this one. I try to establish a better sleeping schedule, and again, I'm just not good with, I guess, taking care of myself or anything that has to do with that, because I still would go to bed late and all that stuff. And I want to say that the lack of sleep that I've been struggling with is what made me lose so much weight. I'm not sure how much weight I've lost in general, but I want to say, I'm just going to throw in a crazy number. This is just a rough estimate to what I think I weighed or how much I lost without me trying, and I think I've lost a total of about 13 pounds. And a lot of people started noticing, like, I am not one to go crazy on my weight and like focus on it a lot, but my sister was the one that first noticed it. Sorry. She was like, dude, are you losing weight? I'm like, I think so. I definitely started noticing the weight loss in my jeans, in my bras, in my shirt. I'm a very petite girl all over, like small boobs, no hips, small butt. And so I did notice that my jeans were fitting a little bit looser, and I weighed myself, and right now I'm sitting at 120 pounds. When I did mention that to you guys, some of you that are nurses or that are studying to be nurses told me that it sounded like I might have my thyroid, and that kind of shook me a little bit because my grandma, my dad's mom, she had thyroid issues. I'm not sure what type, because I know there's 2 types or different ones. I'm not sure. I just know of 2. I know that she did have thyroid issues, and she never took care of herself. And I remember growing up, I always wondered, she had this big lump on her throat. It was like this huge ball. And when we were little, you know, and we would ask her, she would tell us like, oh, me comí una rana or something like that. And so I never knew what it was. But now that I come to find out that she never took care of her thyroid problem, it scared me. I don't know if it's something that I can have, and I have not gotten myself checked. I think the reason why I haven't gotten myself checked is because I am scared of knowing the truth. I obviously need to take care of myself and make sure that I'm okay in order for me to take care of my family. So I recently started drinking ZzzQuil, and that has helped me so much, that thing knocks me out. It just puts me to sleep and it keeps me asleep. But again, I'm not a big believer in like drinking medicine, and I don't want to rely on medicine to put me to sleep. I want my body to be able to sleep on its own, but it can't, and it's so frustrating. So I don't know what else to do at this point. I am taking a little bit of cafecito, which is that dark brown, and I'm just going to concentrate that on the outermost corner of the eye, literally just right here, just to create a little bit more depth into the eyes. A tiny bit, and then I'm going to go back with my Morphe M514, and I'm just going to blend that out. This is seriously one of my favorite brushes. I need to buy a new one because this one's a little bit old, and the older they get, the little hairs kind of go like this. I think now I'm going to go back with my concealer and just cut my crease. I know that I do these cut crease looks a lot, you guys. I'm sorry, it's just something that I like. I like doing cut crease looks. It's my thing, it's my jam, it's easy. I don't have to worry about what to do. Plus, you guys still love it, so. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Celia, which is this one right here. That's the reason why I wanted to use this palette, is because that shade just called my name. I am going to pop on some lashes, and I'm going to take my very own. These are Drama Queen. Also, I wanted to give you an update on that. Now you can customize your own little box, so you can add 2 lashes from the Glam On collection and 2 lashes from the Hermosa collection and kind of create your own mix. Or you don't even have to do my collaboration. You can do any lash, and we will create a little custom little package for you guys. With that said, I do have a discount code that you guys can use if you guys are interested in that. It's just OMG Lashes. I'm going to bronze up my skin using the Wet n Wild bronzer. Oh, I've been loving this bronzer so much. It's one of those type that you kind of have to build up if you want a more intense bronzing helmet moment. Now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Hoola bronzer and just carve out my cheekbones because this is more of a cool tone bronzer. Now I'm going to pick up La Costa, which is that one right there, and we're going to pop that into the inner corner of the eye to really open them. Oh my god, this palette is so beautiful. It's so creamy, so rich in pigment. I love it. This is the Milani brush, and I'm going to take this Pixi highlighter in Subtle Sunrise. Oh my god. I've talked about this before, but this is definitely a dupe for the Amrezy highlight. And look at how pigmented that is. I don't use this one because it's like way too rose gold for my skin tone. But this gold right here, Also, I wanted to quickly touch on a subject that I never really talk about. I don't know why. I'm not very good with words, to be honest. I stumble on my words a lot. I'm not good at like gathering my thoughts, and that's why I can never speak on this subject. There's times where I feel like I truly just don't fit in, out of place in this whole social media world, you know? And it sucks because I try so hard to try and fit in, and it shouldn't be that way, you know? You are your own person. There's only one of you for a reason. I am actually going to use a liquid lipstick because I don't know what we're gonna eat, but I want to make sure that it looks good on me and that it lasts on me the entire night. So I'm just taking my Italian lip liner. Look at how tiny this is. This is how much I've used it, and I already have like 2 backups, so I'm not stressing. Going back to the whole influencer social media thing, you know, it's so funny because when my friends tell me like, oh my god, you know, like when I tell people that I know a beauty influencer and they see and they're like, oh my god, you know, that's so amazing. And it's so funny because I still to this day, I don't see myself as like a beauty influencer, you know, like outside of this. once I step out of this, which is like my filming room, it's just me, Karina, you know, 28-year-old mother, soon to be married, close family. That's it. Like, I don't think of myself as this like popular beauty influencer or anything. By the way, I use this Morphe liquid lipstick. Oh my god, I love when I do this color combo. It's perfect. This is in the shade Taunt. Quickly going to spray my face with a little bit of this ColourPop All-Star Face Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go change really quick and we can end this video. And here is the final look. I totally missed my nails and I forgot to put them on today, but that's okay. I'm just wearing a jean jacket, the same shirt that I was wearing like last week. Nobody saw me out in it, so I had to wear it again. Threw in some poop earrings, pulled my hair back a little bit, and then I think I'm just gonna leave it down. I'm so obsessed with the way this look turned out. It's so pretty and still colorful. So I think that is everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed this 1 hour transformation and saw me transform into this now. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.